Hello to all, welcome to the channel Cloud Knowledge. Today in this video we'll study about cumulative sum or running total. So here is the sample dataset. Input dataset, we have two columns, employee ID and their salaries, and in the output we want a cumulative sum column, a new column wherein we'll be calculating the cumulative sum of the salary column. That is, for the first row, it should display the salary. Then for the second row, it should be sum of the first and the second salary. That means 1000. Okay. For this calculation, it should be 1000 plus 2000. That is 3000. For the next cumulative sum, that is for the employee ID 30, it should be 3000. The previous cumulative sum, the previous row cumulative sum and the current salary. So it should be 3 plus 3, that is 6000, then 6 plus 5, 11,000. So this is how we calculate the cumulative sum. And how we'll accomplish this in Data Factory? First we will understand the SQL logic to get this cumulative sum, and the same we will then demonstrate in the Data Factory. So in the SQL, this is the query which I've pasted, where we are taking the two columns and then calculating the third column, that is the cum sum or the cum sum call here, where we are making use of the window functions. And here is the list of window functions. Window aggregate function called sum, because we are actually summing up only. And then we are using the over clause which is used in the analytical functions, window functions. So over, and then we are ordering by, means we are sorting on the basis of salary. In the data set, it is already sorted, and then we are querying from the table. So in order to see this SQL logic, I've already created this table, input dataset table, in my Azure SQL database to see how the data looks. So let's go to the Azure SQL database. It's here. Okay. And if we go to the query 6, here we can see the contents of the table. The table name is here cum sum. So employee ID and the salary is there, same as shown in the Excel. And if we go to the query 5, I have written the same query where we are fetching the two columns and we are calculating using the aggregate sum window function and over clause by ordering on the salary column, and we are naming this column as cum sum call here. So this third column is created from the table. So if we execute it, same data appears. So the data appears employee ID, salary were the two columns, and we have created this cumulative sum column. The same we're going to implement in the Data Factory. How we'll do this in Data Factory? If you remember the concept of window transformation in data flow, then the same has to be used here, because the window transformation in Data Factory is based on the window functions of SQL, where we can utilize this partition by, order by, we can utilize over clause of SQL in the transformation. So we'll go to the Data Factory. We'll quickly create a new pipeline. We'll name this pipeline as cumulative sum. Now we'll take the data flow activity. We'll name this as data flow cumulative sum. Okay, we'll add the source. So the source file, which is this input dataset, I've already placed here in the container inside the test input folder as cumulative input.csv. So if we open this cumulative input.csv, it will show me the same content. Okay, so we'll connect to this source. So let's add the source. Let's add the dataset. It's inside the Gen2. So we'll select Gen2. It's a CSV, so delimited text. And here we'll write cum sum input link service, already there. First row has header. Let's navigate to the file. So it's inside the test input folder as cumulative input.csv. Click OK, click OK. Okay. This source setting we have done. Next we'll go to the data preview tab and enable the data flow debug option, so that we could preview the data. Let's wait for the cluster to get ready. Enable. Let's click on refresh to fetch the data. So the data appeared here. Next, we'll add the window transformation, which comes under the schema modifier section, window. So we'll click on it, and it has different settings. Under the window settings tabs, we have over, sort, range by, and window columns. Over is used same as the partition by inside the over clause. So we have the same data set. We do not need to partition by on the basis of some extra column. Had there been some extra column like department or something, we could make use of the partition by or here over. Okay, we'll go to the sort tab. In the sort, what we'll do is we are sorting on the salary column. So we'll use the same in the sort configuration of the window settings. So we'll select the column salary, and it should be ascending, and it should be sorted in ascending order. Okay, then range by, this setting we will leave as it is. Then in the window columns we'll go and we'll create this extra column. So what we'll name it here, CumSum. So we'll name the column as CumSum, and in the expression we have to write how this CumSum is calculated. So this calculated as sum of the salary. So we'll use the sum analytical function sum. If you click on it, numeric value we have to give. So the value should be salary column. Click, save and finish. Oh. So here, if you hover over it, it says sum expects number type of argument. So as we know that the CSV, when it is imported, all the columns are of string type. Okay. So we'll go here at the source level and we'll go to the projection. So you can see that employee ID and salary is string type. So here we'll change both to integer type. So we'll change it to integer, employee ID also to integer. Both are integer. Next we'll go again to the window transformation, and you can see now the error is gone. Now we'll go to the data preview of the window transformation and refresh. So the data appeared. It created a cumulative column where it is calculating the cumulative sum or the running total. Next job is to attach it to a sink. So let's add a sink. So let's add the data set. We want it inside the Gen2. Same delimited text, and we'll write this output name as CumSum output. Then the link service, first row should have header, file path. This time we will land it inside the test output folder. Click OK, click OK, and in the settings we'll go now. Here we have the file name option. We want it to be a single file. This will enable the set single partition. So click here, and then output to single file, the file name. We want the file name as CumSum output.csv. We want it as a CSV file. So this is done. Now we'll validate the mapping. We'll publish the changes. And we'll perform a debug run. So the debug run is in progress. We'll go to the test output folder this time. So back to the containers. Inside the test output folder, there should be a CumSum output file generated. You can see that the data flow succeeded and the cumulative sum output file is already generated. We'll click here, we'll click edit and preview. So we can see that the cumulative sum column is created with the running total. I hope you have got the idea of the cumulative sum creation in data flow using the window transformation. Thank you for watching the video. Happy learning. Bye.